advance it on the dribble about 5-7 yards, and she chose to serve it. Found a teammate open on that right flank. So, yeah, she's a real deal.
Hatchet's got to be just patient, settle down. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
First foul on Washington. Service down in the box, but Gigi Revellario has it. Releases the ball back to Chloe Browning at midfield.
One thing the Patriots do is they attack it. They get on the ball right away.
Well, the key to attack, though, is holding it in possession time. And confidence and the skill level are right there. But right now, Washington is giving the Patriots a little bit of trouble in trying to advance it across midfield, because the ball is back down into near the goal area of Patriots.
You'll remember that Gibson Southern game. Allison Hill emerged as one of the heroes. The young freshman really played well and was a force back in the lineup after an injury, and she is a scoring threat for Washington.
Couldn't quite gauge her speed. She just blew out, and that's what I'm kind of interested to see how the speed on the Heritage Hills backs are. Of course, Emma Dant will always give you hustle and hard play down in there, and she maybe can create some opportunities for service. Patriots advancing the ball now across midfield, back to the back line of Washington. Jessica Hart knocking the ball long out of bounds.
That defensive line for Washington is worth mentioning back there. Jessica Hart, Daly Devine, Caroline Krager, and Madison. They really do a nice job, and they're going to have their work cut out for them tonight.
That is true. Right now they're under pressure right on the edge of the box. Here's a shot. It's a high one, and it's in the back of the net.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. That was
she's running up the sidelines there.
I've got my eye on her. As soon as she can turn her jersey number to us, we'll get her identified.
Number 5.
Looks
I'm sorry,
like,
number 8. It is number 8.
Looks like Sydney Ayer, a freshman.
She was pretty good distance out. Just found the back of the net, the top corner, out of the reach of Gigi Revellario's hands. 1-0. Heritage Hills draws first blood. 36.5 minutes to go in this opening half.
She capped the ball back onto her right foot, and bang, hit that ball to the right net. Gigi had no chance. So the Hatchets have found themselves in a hole early. See how their composure works. You know, a little bit of, I'm sure they've read where this team is undefeated, and it probably has a little set of nerves working on them. But, you know, just settle down to your game. Things happen.
Their footwork is so good, too. Their passes are precise. This team is the real deal. I don't know what their ranking is, but I know for a fact they've got to be ranked.
The problem down here in southern Indiana is that if you can get past Indianapolis and get noticed, you'll probably do all right, but it's difficult sometimes. Patriots still holding the ball out here at the side of the Hatchet box. Now they try to serve it in. Washington snuffs that down. They still hold possession. Swing the ball to the middle of the field. Swarm of Hatchets, including Emma Dant, on the ball, trying to work it through. Down here to Hart. Madison now.
Look out, there's number 9, Osborne.
She dishes the ball out wide right, back to, I think her name is Schmutzler.
Good job by Hart on that one. Jessica Hart with the defensive stop. But once again, Heritage Hills has their foot on the ball. They've controlled time of possession this first 5 minutes. Hands down, it's been all Patriots so far. Another interesting note, Monty, Heritage Hills has not been scored on yet this year.
Yeah, that means something. It does at any level. And I was looking at their common opponents. They beat Gibson Southern 6-0.
Wow. And that's a good Gibson Southern team.
It's a nice work by Chloe Browning. Wins the ball and serves it up on the right side. Can't connect. Looking for Allison Hill in that case. And now the ball is driven down in the corner. It's cleared out. It's going to be a Hatchet throw down deep.
1-0 if you're just joining us. Heritage Hills leads on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by the Crane Credit Union. Proud to back Hatchet Soccer. Also by Ace's Restaurant inside the Washington Country Club. Great food, great steaks at Ace's.
That'd be a throw-in. I'm sorry, a goal kick coming off the throw. Went off the goal line. Nobody touched it. Going to result in a goal kick. Reemphasize a rule change on a goal kick now. You can play the ball inside the goal area. Both sides can, so you better have somebody who can take a pretty strong kick. And here's the service. It's a left footer back to midfield. Dant working one-on-one.
Washington girls were scheduled to play Vincennes on Tuesday. That game was canceled due to a scheduling conflict with the Alice's.
Sydney Melton serves the ball up here to Dant. Dant making a run up this left side, trying to use her speed. She bursts past one player. Can't quite get past the second one. And there was an elbow came up a little high, and so I guess you call that high sticking, Todd would. But it's going to be a free kick for Washington. That's the first foul on Heritage Hills tonight. Located about 35 yards off the left, near the touch line.
Let's get the equalizer here, Monty. Make this one count.
Chloe Browning serves the ball to the far side, but it's rolling wide. Now Heritage Hills trying to break out on the counter. It's not overwhelming speed, but it's nice, smooth ball control. There's a nice step up by one of the Hatchets.
Jessica Hart.
Hart having trouble connecting their passes through midfield, though, and here's Patriots right after him. Mark of a good team. It's a header bouncing into the goal, but Gigi's got it.
They're precise, and again, those 50-50 balls are belonging to Heritage Hills tonight. They have controlled this game, and they lead 1-0. Buzzer behind us, you hear there's a junior high girls game going on as well, and the junior high girls were winning pretty good when I looked over earlier.
There's a nice ball from Chloe Browning up to Haley Osmond. Haley had a little bit of space, but a little too far from goal to take the shot, and goalkeeper came out and scooped it up.
4-0 now for the junior high team. They're winning over Northeast DuBois.
Browning trying to work through traffic. It was a pretty nice play by Ella Schneider to win the ball from her. She's kind of a burly girl. There's a long ball over the top. It's a race. Gigi's out and has to kick the ball on the boot and does a nice job of getting back to midfield.
Man, everywhere you look, though, there's a Patriot, Monty, right now.
Hey, you better count them. I think there might be 13 on the field.
I'm beginning to wonder.
There's a misplay by one of the backs. Dan has the ball 30 yards off goal, trying to work one-on-one. Bursts around one player. Fires a shot. It caroms off of a defender. And it's played out here for a counter.
Allison Hill's back there. That 1-2 punch of Dant and Allison Hill is nice. A nice scoring threat for Washington if they can break free.
Well, it's cruising into Washington territory now. Revelario's out. No one was there to receive it, so she's got the ball.
10 minutes gone in the opening half. 1-0 Heritage Hills leading over Washington. Girls high school soccer tonight on a beautiful night. Sun shining, the lights are on. Nice breeze blowing through.
It's a nice touch by Chloe Browning. She has really done a nice job. She is really doing what you want from your center midfield. Here's a long shot. It's kind of a long archer that goalkeeper easily saw, but it was struck very nicely.
Peyton Summers-Ponce with the boot on that one. It did carry pretty good. You know, you can get a break every once in a while with one of those. I think that's how Heritage Hills got their first one, as a matter of fact.
Got to increase elevation on that barrel. Service to the right side. Caroline Krager with the play on the ball. It's a battle one-on-one right here, and there's a foul on Washington.
Daly Devine whistled for that one.
Here's a long service. It's right at Gigi. It's right on her hands. That was a kind of a mortar shot.
Quick out of the starting gate there. Myers LP Gas, one of your sponsors tonight. Clara and Steve Myers, proud to back the Hatchets. Also want to thank Charlie Heller and the team at Heller's Country Garden on State Street in Washington.
Here's Osborne now for Heritage Hills. Recovered the ball and is trying to make a move right at the top of the box, but she serves the ball wide, and it's a battle out here on the right side. Devine. Now Madison steps up, and ball goes off for, looks like a corner kick. First corner of the night.
Substitutions coming in, a couple new players for the Patriots. 11 checking in. Monty, you've got the roster there. That's number 11. Or no, she was already in. I'll check again. Boy, those numbers are just so hard to see.
They are. There's
number 6. I did see a number 6 there. Riley Shipp into the lineup now for the Patriots.
Here's the service. It's off the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick coming out.
Tomorrow night we've got Hatchet football. We're back home at Hatchet Hollow for the Highway 57 helmet. Washington and North Davies. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Going to be a good one at Hatchet Hollow tomorrow night. Tune in for all the action here on Memories 107.9, your home of the Hatchets. Good hustle by Allison Hill.
Hill is using speed, but that ball control is so...
Boy, Allison's a fighter.
She's
Look
still
at
working.
that.
She gets the call. She gets the call.
She earned that one. Nice
That's
job.
that quickness of stepping in front of the defender as she's trying, and she got bowled over, so she won the foul. It's very good heady play.
Nice job. She is a tough player, Monty. She really is.
So up comes Jessica Hart, serve the ball 40 yards wide of the net. Hatchets have 5 players near the goal, top of the box. Here's the service. It's a good one. It's driven right to the box. There's a little chip over the top that no one there to finish it.
Had the right idea. Nice setup, just couldn't get the finish.
So Mallory Garrison, the goalkeeper for the Lady Patriots, who's never had to pick the ball out of the back of the net yet this year.
Nope.
Serves that one out of bounds. It's going to be a Hatchet throw about midfield.
Both teams undefeated. Washington has the one tie with Vincennes Rivet. The only blemish on the Lady Hatchet schedule so far.
Hatchets continue to work the ball up that far side on throw-ins.
Thanks to our camera crew tonight. Clint Ivy, J.J. Brown, always doing a great job. 2 of the best in the business right over there, Monty. You're watching them in action.
It's a throw. Back to the middle. Nobody's really controlling. Now the Hatchet step up. Jessica Hart tried to cap the ball. She got it taken away. But there's a lot of gold shirts over there. Now she breaks up this left side. And
Madison
made a nice step up and cut that ball off. Now Browning delivers the ball long up this right side, but it's a little too ambitious. Back it goes. White controlling the action. They do have Osborne down here kind of as a center forward. So they definitely want their best player right up there to receive the ball at top of the box.
She's moving in. Watch out. Watch her.
Oh, nice touch. She made a nice touch,
wow.
but that was well defended by Washington.
Good
now Washington
job.
clears it out.
That was Melton on that. Excellent job by Sydney.
Sydney did a great job.
She was going in for the kill there.
She made a nice turn on the ball. And had Sydney not been there, she'd had a clear left-footed shot on goal.
25 minutes to go, first half, 1-0 in favor of the Patriots.
This game has really been blown by, hasn't it?
It sure has. Well, it's moving, that's for sure. And it's going to be a battle of conditioning at this point. Heritage Hills bringing in 2 more players right now. Washington yet to sub, so stamina going to be a factor. At this pace, Monty, you're going to have to get some subs in at some point. Keep fresh legs out there.
We're going to spot some of these subs.
Number 15 now in for the Patriots.
Kenzie Smith, another freshman. So he's using freshmen to buy some time. Very hot day. All right, ball's put back into play. Heritage Hills looks. There's a ball right over the top. There's Ellie Madison stepping up. She's making a little bit of a break through the middle up to midfield, but loses the ball. But that was a nice step up. Just need somebody on the wing to pass to.
Washington finding themselves back on the defending end most of this first half. All the numbers are back at this point.
Well, it seems like when we win the ball, we're a little too ambitious to serve it forward. We've got to let our numbers fill in. Ellie's fast, but she can't run from midfield to the goal line in 2 seconds. So we're going to have to be a little patient. But that's something you learn through the season that'll make you better by the time of the tournament. Throw a long throw on the right side. Although I know some coaches have become ill at watching teams play, but Patriots trying to work through. Hatchets putting Haley Osmond's over there putting all kinds of pressure and shaking the tree a little bit and making it difficult. But here,
get it.
Again, the lady has step. Browning makes a nice play, trying to work through two players. She still holds the ball. Drops it to Osmond. Osmond looking for somebody. Can't get it over that sea of white. Now Haley steps up and wins the ball again. Still holding it. Drops the ball all the way back here to Summer. Ponce serves the ball inside looking for Emma Dant. And now the ball's played long, rolling to the Washington goal. Gigi Revellario steps up and pounds the ball deep. Cross midfield. Patriots are waiting. Setting their O up. Hatchets dropping back to their goal. Now the ball's played through. It's Osborne out here on the right wing. Two Hatchets come over and cover the ball up and knock it wide.
Well, she's sneaky. She's quick. She's good. And you can see why she gets a lot of goals, Monty.
And I tell you what,
up that field nicely.
You know what? I saw her in warming up. Here's a service right onto Revelario's hands. It's not really a shot. It's kind of a lob. I was watching her in warm-ups, and she didn't strike me as a real physical player. But now that I'm seeing her a little closer, she's got some shoulders, and she's not afraid to use them. Dan on the ball, trying to work around a player.
Oh.
Yeah, Emma fouled on that one.
Tonight's game brought to you by Untitled Chapter, your RE/MAX real estate broker in Washington, and the Goodwin Seavers Funeral Home, located on State Street in Washington. Big thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you Lady Hatchets Soccer on WAMW.
There's a service down deep in the Washington goal area, but took one hop to Revellario, and she's got it.
Number 23, Hadley Litton, she really likes to boot it, and if she's got an open field about 40 yards out, she'll take it straight to the goal. She's done that a couple times already.
Well, she hung that one up. It seemed like it took forever to come down. Madison over there giving play. Ball played here on the right side again. The Lady Patriots.
Watch out.
That still retain the ball, and it's Osborne down there. Boy, what a battle going on there with Madison. There was a body. Madison laid a shoulder on her, and Osborne was falling away, so Osborne took a big tumble.
Madison's play, we've mentioned her name a lot, too, in the games we've covered, Monty. She is really good back there on the defending end for Washington. And she's got the job of trying to keep Osborne
There's
in
a
check.
long service. Three defenders looking for Ellie, or Allison Hill, and couldn't connect. And now here's the counter up here on the right side to, once again, number 9 for Heritage Hills. We all know that name. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a Patriot throw. Referee signaling a couple of subs on.
Subs coming in. 3 more for the Patriots. Boy, they've gone to the bench a lot. This is the first sub for Coach Chapman, as Peyton Summers-Ponce will take a break. And I believe that might be Webster checking in for her over there. Selena Webster?
Selena, right. Here's the throw. Being battled out here on the right side. Emma Dan has dropped all the way back from her forward spot to give battle. It's a touch inside, and the Hatchets clear it back to get it out of the goal area. See, that's the connection we really need to hold that ball just a little more and find somebody to receive.
Get somebody up here.
It's kind of what happens when you're siege mentality. When they keep surging at our goal, you tend to not want to go forward very much. You stay back and battle, and that just means you're going to have more balls coming at you. Ball knocked far side. It's going to be another Heritage Hills throw in.
Man, this game is moving. 19.5 minutes left. If you're just joining us, Heritage Hills got a goal about 3.5 minutes into the game. They lead 1-0. That's where we stand right now on the A&R Home Center scoreboard.
And it's practically been the only breakdown in defense. I mean, the Hatchets are playing square up right now and handling these balls just like right now. Now they're waiting to break that ball wide, but it skips off the touch line on this narrow field, and it'll be a throw in for the Hatchets. Dant trying to work one-on-one. Now serves the ball up here trying to find Allison. Finally does. But I tell you what, they are a physical team. They like to put bodies on everybody. Nothing illegal about it, nothing rough. It's just, they're just hard-nosed kids. Lady Hatchets bringing it out, trying to find a connection, lose the ball. Here they come, chipped over the top. Madison tries to clear the ball wide, can't quite get it out of the box. Here's a attempt of a shot, but it's a high lob. One hopper right to Gigi.
Revellario does a nice job back there. We've watched her gel into a fine goalkeeper. She started back there as a freshman, I believe, if I remember right,
That's
Lonnie.
correct. That's correct.
Now into her junior year, is that right?
Yes.
She covers a lot of ground, that's for sure.
Well, you're going to have to make a very good shot to beat her. And that first shot definitely was. Found the right corner from the left side, and there's nothing Gigi could do. She had the middle and the right covered, but that left corner was open.
Number 8 checking back in now for the Patriots. Here at the 17:45 mark, that is Sydney Iyer.
Patriots coming at us again, cross midfield. A little bit of time to organize. There's a turn by Osborne, and she plays the ball wide left over the outside of the box. Here's the service back to the middle. Still in the box, still being kicked around. Hatchets all over it. Now the ball's dropped back here deep. There was a miss-hit, and finally attempt to be cleared out. Can't quite get it. There's a nice step up by Chloe Browning. She's really played a great game.
Come on, Allison on the move. Get there, Allison. Ah. Oh, wow.
There's Emma Dant.
That's Allison Hill.
I'm sorry, it is Allison Hill.
Yeah.
There's a ball quickly played up, but
yeah, you can catch some defenders sleeping there. They wasted no time getting that right back into play as the foul was whistled on Hill.
There's a service into the box. You know, it seems like at times that Heritage Hills doesn't look real stable in the back. I mean, here at midfield, they're really putting a lot of bodies, having a lot of success winning balls, but in the back, here's a breakthrough.
No.
It's Osborne.
Oh, no.
She fires the shot, but she chips it too high.
Got a big break there. She was open, and she was on the move, and she don't let too many of those get by her.
Well, she could have gone past left to right, and she chose to chip. And Gigi coming out quickly like that, I think it made her take a quick shot, and it was a good choice on Gigi's part. It's the only choice she could really have.
16 minutes to go, first half. Still 1-0. Goal kick for Revellario and the Hatchets.
Ball back across midfield. Allison over to Emma. Emma trying to play or pick up that number 11. She's done a really terrific job. Kendall Jordan, she is really physical, and she's just banging all over the place. Patriots on the counter, trying to serve it up here. Nice step up by Daly Devine. Dan holding the ball, but still holding against two players. Now serves it. But Patriots recover it. Now they serve it right up here, and they do find Osborne trying to make the turn. She now lays the ball nicely to her teammate up this left side. That's number 17, Kenzie Mulzer, who scored that first goal out there on the left side.
Oh, these two. Wow.
She breaks inside, fires a shot. Somebody knocked that down. I think Madison did.
Madison has just played well tonight. That was a huge save there. That was going in the goal, Monty. That was going in the goal.
And she hit it with some authority, too.
Peyton Summers-Ponce checking back in the lineup now for Washington, giving Allison Hill a breather. Allison needs it. Man, she's ran nonstop in this first half.
Well, I tell you, that physical play takes something out of you, even if you're quick.
14:20 left, first half. You're listening to Lady Hatchets Soccer, WAMW, FM Washington.
Haley Osborne makes a nice move around that left side, crossing midfield, pushing the ball into the final attacking third. Another cap, still holding down into the box area, trying to get the ball for a cross, but it bounds off of a defender and is cleared out off the touchline. It's going to be a throw-in for Washington. That was a nice run by Haley.
Coach for the Patriots is Andy Fisher, and he runs up and down the line there, watches every play as they get back on the defensive end. He's shouting out instructions to his teammates or his players at all times. Doing a nice job for the Patriots, leading a great program.
They started the last year that I was coaching in '03, and even then in their first year you could tell they were well coached. I don't know if Andy probably wasn't the coach, but they did very well. All right, throw in for the Patriots right here in front of us. 13-18 left, first half. Lady Patriots up 1-0 on that early goal. Since then, it's kind of been time of possession, more like 80%.
Foul against the Patriots, giving it back to Washington. We'll take that. One nothing our score. Goal 3.5 minutes in. That's been it, as Monty mentioned.
Emma Dent winning the throw. Now makes a long throw up this left side. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a Hatchet throw. That was Selena Webster with a nice run. Dent comes up for the throw-in.
Tonight's game brought to you by Thompson Insurance, treating you the way you want to be treated. Bill Dobson Ford, a Dobson deal is a better deal. Bill Dobson Ford.
Ball's knocked out. It's still a Hatchet throw. It's interesting, the Hatchets are basically putting 3 players back with Osborne. Don't want her to get a run. Here's a service by Dant right inside the box area, looking for Peyton. Unsuccessful, but there's a left footer.
But I tell you what, you can't fault the Hatchets' effort in this first half at all. They're playing hard, gutsy soccer here tonight, only trailing 1-0.
Sydney Melton on that play. Oh, nice tackle.
Good job.
Really nice tackle. City timed that perfect. She needs a little help out here from her teammates. Doesn't get it. Lady Patriots serving the ball inside the goal area. It's going to be a shot, but it's I guess it's fair to say it was a really poor shot. She just really mistimed it and trickled off her foot, rolled wide right. All right, goal kick coming out. We've got 11 minutes left in this first half. Still time to mount something here, but we need to start making our passes connect. Throw in for the Lady Patriots. Spaced nicely out here. Trying to stretch that Hatchet defense out. Throw in up the left side. Caroline Krager knocks the ball out. More subs for Heritage Hills. Boy, he's rolling them left and right.
Yeah, he is. And that may be a factor down the stretch, Monty, because this game has been in-your-face soccer for the entire first half. Battle of 50-50 balls and keeping fresh legs, and there's going to be a key down the stretch.
There's the throw, and it's in the box, and there was a high boot, I believe. It's a dangerous play. Foul on Heritage Hills Patriots.
Well, it doesn't get much easier for Washington. What the coach say? They got Mount Vernon coming up, and what was the other matchup?
North Posey.
North Posey. That's this weekend, right?
Uh-huh.
Davies Community Hospital, one of your sponsors of tonight's game. I see Scott Sell over there with the Core Center and the athletic training program. Of course, Davies Community Hospital, always proud to provide the athletic trainers for our Washington Hatchets at the sporting events. We appreciate them.
Osborne with a little room. She makes a nice room. A move around one player. She's trying to get it inside. Krager makes a nice play. And there's a foul coming out on Heritage Hills.
Good job by the Hatchets. They realized when Osborne has the ball, that was Krager, and I believe Jessica Hart came in to help her, and they really caved in on her. She was looking for pay dirt.
Well, that's the danger of committing too soon. You know, when she receives the ball, if you step at her, she's skilled enough to get around you and got enough speed. But if you give her enough room, she'll take a shot from there, and we've seen what happens. So here's the service by Gigi. Hatchets are just playing their guts out. I mean, they're really battling hard here, making it hard for the Patriots to make any kind of a controlled pass in the attacking third. But on our part, we still need to put a little more pressure on their goal.
Coming up on 8.5 minutes in the first half, it's still 1-0 in favor of the Patriots on the A&R Home Center scoreboard.
It's a nice service up this right side. I thought that was going to sneak through.
If it would have, we'd have had a shot there.
We would have. Here's the counter coming. Mulzer pushing that ball inside the left wing. Krager makes a nice save. Caroline, that was a difficult angle to take, but she did clear the ball out for a throw-in.
Bailey Burkhart and Allison Hill checking in now for the Hatchets. And another sub in for Heritage Hills as well. I believe that was Zaya Peters. XIA. Is that Zaya? I think it's got to be Zaya, doesn't it?
Zia, maybe?
Zia? Zia or Zaya?
Whatever.
Unique name.
Hell.
Yeah, it's Zaya. I hear him saying Zaya out there, so.
All right. Trying to serve the ball from deep, but Emma Dant picks it off. She's holding it a little bit. Still looking. Now she's trying to serve it up long.
Oh, Allison back in the lineup. She got a little breather.
Once again, it's back, but this is kind of both sides probing for a quick counter, some mistake on the defense part. Lady Hatch trying to get this equalizer before the half ends in just 7 minutes.
Whoa, a lot of contact. You mentioned
well, it's
that
shoulder
earlier.
on shoulder,
yes,
though.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, it's not dirty. It's just, it's very physical play here.
It's chip over the top. Hatchets going back, retreating to their goal. Madison battling down in there. It's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots. Oh, it's reversed. It's going to be a Hatchet throw. Yet another substitution ready for Heritage Hills.
6.5 minutes to go, first half. Still 1-0.
Here's the throw.
Heritage Hills with the lead.
Dance serving the ball long. It skips all the way rolling past the last defender, but she's on it and finally clears it out. But
she didn't trust Allison Hill coming behind her, did she?
No, that was a smart play, really, because Allie was all over that thing. Throw in for the Lady Hatchets down deep into Patriot territory. Make this thing work. It'd be nice to get an equalizer here. Here's the throw. Burkhart with the throw. It's down into the box area. Couldn't make the turn. Goal kick coming out.
Another sub in for the Patriots. I want to thank some more sponsors for bringing you tonight's game. Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy, proud to sponsor Lady Hatchet Soccer tonight.
Kennedy Tate, a junior. I believe she was a starter also.
Your Edward Jones advisors in Washington, Sarah Browning, Doug Bubalo, and Scott Cordova, also proud Hatchet sponsors this evening.
Emma trying to get that ball over the top. Now she tries a left footer. Rolls back to midfield. Rolling back. Served. It's just exhausting, reversing your speed. And here's a ball played up to
watch out.
Osborne. Osborne making her move inside on the left side. Fires a shot. It's wide right. Thought it was in. That was close.
That's a big break for the Hatchets right now, one they desperately needed, as Osborne definitely wants that one back, and you can hear the Patriot fans over here with the moans and the sighs, just wide.
You just saw why Indiana University wanted her.
And they got a great player coming their way.
Here's the service. GG hits it out of bounds right under our feet here. It's going to be a throw for the Patriots. Once again, another throw as they work the ball up this right wing. Well, the real danger here is giving up a second goal. I know the Lady Hatchets are tired. Service right in the middle. Trying to get the ball through. It's loose right down in front. It's a collision. GG has the ball. Both players down. I don't think it was a major hit, but Certainly, as far as the
Osborne.
Patriots are concerned, Osborne she's back on her feet, and so Gigi. Might have been a case of knee, perhaps, on knee.
Just got the wind knocked out a bit. The official making sure she's okay.
Stopped the clock with 4:02 left.
Now he has to sub for her, I guess, huh? Because of the stoppage of play? Is that right?
Not necessarily.
Something's going on here.
He must think she is either not responding quickly enough. Not really. There wasn't really a threat of a concussion protocol.
Not sure what, but he walked her off the field, didn't he?
Yeah. But he's checking with Gigi also to see she's all right. So what's he calling here? He's letting Hatchets play the ball out. On the punt, back to midfield. Skips over.
Well, now with Osborne out, let's see if the Hatchets can bring the numbers down and attack here, Monty. That might be the time to do it now. The final 3:45.
There's a ball up the right wing.
Here we go.
Peyton
Here
Summers
we go.
Ponce into the box area. She fires a shot. Oh!
Oh!
The goalkeeper tipped it up straight up in the air.
They give her the goal.
It is in the goal. I was going to say
goal.
it was close.
They give her a goal. Yes, it's the equalizer. We're tied at 1 apiece. On the A&R Home Center scoreboard now, Heritage Hills coaching staff
now, referee is going to
he's getting
walk
a card
to the
out.
AR.
He looked to.
Well, I think he's going to consult with the AR. He may. I thought the referee saw the ball hit behind the line because it came straight down, but he's calling it a goal.
Well, that is so big right now. So big for the Hatchets. And I don't know if you saw it, Monty, but Coach Cody Chapman on the sideline is actually dancing. He did the moonwalk, like a Michael Jackson thing over there, jumped about 30 feet in the air. So to say he was celebrating would be an understatement. This game is tied at 1 apiece.
All right, here's Chip over the top. Oh, it's a mishit, but there's Madison to clean it up a little bit. Ellie's doing a nice job.
Dennis McDonald has said he's got the best view over there, and he said it just broke the plane, but he said he did see it break the plane. That was a good goal. It was the right call. It was that close in a game of inches.
Of course it was the right call.
Yes, that goal is Peyton Summers Ponce. Had a nice boot on that.
And actually the goalkeeper, I think she deflected it straight up off the crossbar and it came down. And, you know, these are round crossbars, so it took an angle. You never know what angle it's going to take, but bounced behind the line. So it was a good goal.
Well, here comes Osborne back in the lineup. We're all tied at 1 apiece. If you're just joining us, this game got exciting, as that is the first goal given up by the Heritage Hills Patriots in the 2020 girls soccer season.
Boy, they're hungry right now. And both players are going after each other hard. I don't know what he called on that. Throw in, goal kick.
2 minutes left to go, first half.
I suspect Haley Osborne is really hungry for a goal right now. She does not like – that's the first goal they've yielded. And I think she wants to pick her teammates up, so she's going to probably be overplaying a little bit. So it's goal kick coming out with 1:46 left in the first half. Lady Hatchets with the equalizer just a minute ago. And as if we needed more drama in this game, we've got it.
What a score.
It was a great breakthrough. It was a great ball from it was one of the backs. I don't know.
I don't remember that either. I know that Peyton Summers Ponce got the kick, but I didn't see who set her up for that.
All right, here's a surge by Heritage Hills across the midfield. Haley Osborne battling. Osborne is doing great.
Nice job, Haley.
Trying to find Bailey Burkhart. Bailey's got some fresh legs.
They got a little pep in their step now, Monty, after that score. We're under a minute to go in the first half.
Seeing is believing. They see that score.
All tied at 1 apiece.
All right, here's the throw in. Lady Hatchets do not want to yield one at this time. What a heartbreaker that would be. Here's the ball served up. It's rolling here across the top of the box, but it's cleared back to midfield. Can't quite get it through the Hatchets, putting a lot of pressure here at midfield. Now they break around that midfield pressure and play it up here on the left side. And it's going to be a throw in for the Patriots. Only 10 seconds left. It looks like here's a chip right across. Here's a long shot, but it's deflected and is sailing wide right. That's going to be it.
4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and there's the first half of play, ladies and gentlemen. We got a barn burner for you at the Sports Complex tonight. After one half of soccer, 40 minutes in the books. On the A&R Home Center scoreboard, it's the Hatchets 1, the Heritage Hills Patriots 1. We're all tied up, and we'll be back with our halftime show after this timeout on WAMW. Boy, we've got a game here tonight. Nothing short of what we expected, certainly what we knew the Lady Hatchets were capable of doing, and it's 1-1. Heritage Hills and Washington all tied up in this first half of play.
Well, I think when the Lady Hatchets get the ball in the attacking third and they get enough numbers up there, now in this case it was really a quick counter, and Peyton hit a rocket. But I think the more pressure we put, the less likely they are to be surging forward, because we really were at our backs to the wall for most of that first half. But Lady Hatchets battle and battle. That's the one thing about this team. You'll always count on them to give 100% out there, and that's really good to see that you can do something as a coach with an effort.
Well, I just finished saying Osborne was out. She got taken out after a collision with Gigi Revellario back at the Hatchet goal. And as I was saying that, the Hatchets had an opportunity to push some numbers up. They did pretty quick, like they got a little break that they needed. And you almost see the demeanor of the Patriots change when they know their star is not on the field as well. Although they've got a nice supporting cast behind Osborne as well.
I mean, that was a combination of a break, a really well-struck shot, and probably the goalkeeper. It came in so hard, I think she was surprised. I suspect she's not had a shot like that all year because she kind of self-defense hit it straight up and hit the crossbar and bang, it went down, and we got a one-to-one game.
And for those listening, watching at home, can you explain to them about the breaking the plane and why that was a good goal?
Well, there's a line, it's a goal line that runs all the way across from flag to flag, and you've got the goal in the middle. The ball has to completely clear the line. It can't touch the line. But when the ball bounces, the bottom of it hits the into the goal area. That's what the referee saw. It was a referee that called it a goal. It was not the AR because he was up the line. I don't think he was in position to see it. But the referee from, 20 yards out, he can see if it hits behind. But we're not going to replay it anyway.
It was a rocket. And in the end, it was a good goal.
Beautiful goal.
It was the equalizer, and we stand at a 1-1 tie at the half. You know, the Hatchets have played their hearts out. They played gutsy. The key now is maintaining and keeping the momentum going and keeping fresh legs in there. I'll tell you what, after a half like that, with another full 40 minutes to go,
it's going to wear. It's going to wear on them.
It's gut check time, isn't it?
It is, and that's why we have to get a little, instead of rushing the ball forward, we got to move the ball from, shift it over to the far side and get a little bit of time and a little bit of, instead of running back and forth, because that really takes a lot out of you in soccer.
1-1 on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. We're all tied up at the half. Stay tuned. More on the way. It's the Lady Hatchets and Heritage Hills Lady Patriots girls soccer from the Sports Complex on WAMW. We'll be back right after this. was less than an hour. First half, it flew by. It was a well-played game, very few fouls on either side. Physical game, but again, clean. And in the end, it's a 1-1 tie with the Washington Lady Hatchets and Heritage Hills Patriots. I want to single out several players, Monty. First off, Ellie Madison down here on defense. She has matched up with Osborne a couple different times, and the one in particular, that rocket that Osborne shot that she took off her body, that was going to be a goal. I'm convinced of that.
Point-blank shot, yep, and she stepped in front of it and luckily didn't use a hand to block it.
You could really do the whole back four on the defense for Washington. They played
Scrapping
well back
all the way, yeah. I really like Chloe Browning also.
I was going to say her next. Chloe Browning in the midfield has just done a phenomenal job. Allison Hill, she's always a force up there and playing really, really hard. And then, of course, Peyton Summers-Ponce got the equalizer, that rocket of a shot right off the crossbar.
And
put it through.
You got Revellario back there manning the post. So,
it's a team effort.
Yeah, it is. It is.
40 minutes back on the clock. Second half coming up. Patriots will start with the ball. They're going to be right to left on your radio dial for this second half, as each team will switch goals. And we'll see what happens for the next 40 minutes here. Again, the Heritage Hills Patriots had not allowed a score so far in the early season. That has changed tonight here at Washington. Second half underway, Monty Critchlow.
Well, we got 40 minutes to play some good D and then get us a break here. There's a nice breakthrough by Browning. Up here on the right side to Dant. Dant drives it into the right. I'm sorry, it is. A 3 looks like a 9.
Yeah, it does. Well, and their style is very, very similar too, Monty.
Yeah, but I just had a birthday. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I'm in danger of COVID, to put it that way. All right, it's corner kick for the Lady Hatchets.
Good attack right off the bat for Washington in the second half. Just what the doctor ordered. Very few corner kicks in this game tonight, too.
Yep.
Matter of fact,
very few
shots.
shots.
That's the first one that I can remember.
Here's service. It's right on the spot. It's loose. It's bounding around. Nobody's in charge of it now. That was an opportunity for somebody to just get in front of that thing. Here's a Hatchet throw, far side into the box. Bouncing high. Patriots clear it, but not very far. Browning now serving it in the box, but no one's there to receive it. And now the ball's pushed out wide right.
D2B Pest Control, one of your sponsors tonight. D2B means death to bugs. A&R Home Center, more than just a hardware store. Also proud to sponsor Hatchets Soccer on this beautiful Thursday night.
Quick throw in. Lady Patriots trying to work it up the right side. There's a turn by Browning. She works around one player, two players, trying to work around 4 now. Can't quite do that.
She's still fighting, though. We talked about her play at midfield. It has been great tonight.
I think everybody's stepping up. But Chloe in that middle, she's always surrounded, but she's smooth enough and skilled enough to hold the ball, and that's what we need. All right, throw in far side. Heritage Hills.
Pepsi is the official soft drink of the Washington Hatchets. The ball's still in play over there.
Down in the corner. It's like a time-wasting maneuver down there by the flag, but it's Lady Hatchet throw. We're going to see how this game goes on, whether these substitutions, which have been heavy on Heritage Hills and pretty light by the Lady Hatchets, if that's going to take a toll on anybody. Ball rolls off. It's going to be a goal kick.
Edley Mortuary, caring for you when you need the care the most. McAllister Machinery, your Caterpillar dealer in Washington on Sunnyside Road. Proud supporters of the Hatchets.
Here's the boot. Revellario sends it near midfield, but it's headed by Lady Patriots and make a nice 1-2 here on the right side. Serves the ball into the spot, but it's off the goal for another goal kick.
3 minutes in this second half. If you're just joining us, Washington and Heritage Hills all tied up at 1 in girls high school soccer. Big conference matchup in the PAC. This could very well decide who wins that conference title this year, Monty.
I don't think there's any question about it, to be honest. Having beaten Gibson Southern, Lady Hatchets put themselves in good position. Here's Summers up the right side. On a nice run again. She's covered up now by 2 defenders, still after the ball.
Boy, she's fighting hard back there.
Giving as well as she's taking. There's a couple of Patriots that tumbled on that one. Throw in Lady Hatchets, down deep. Serve the ball to Browning. Browning back to Summers. Ponce, who had the ball knocked out for another Lady Hatchet throw. Glad we don't keep track of throw-ins, tell you that.
Anna Krager is going to throw it in now.
Here's the long throw. It's a nice throw. It's right and bounding across the goalkeeper area.
I said Anna. I'm sorry. It's Caroline Krager.
Nice 1-2 touch by the Patriots coming out on the attack. They're crossing midfield, showing a little bit of speed here. Lady Hatchet's got to get back. There was Selena Webster stepping up and winning the throw. It was a dying duck throw.
I think it slipped over there.
Yep. And then that's a throw for the Hatchets. So it's worked up that, there's not much room up that right side. And Hatchets come out of this with the throw in. But Heritage Hills recovers. Patriots around one player. Serving the ball, switching the field over here. Here's a quick shot that was stuffed by the Lady Hatchets. Patriots back at it.
Good show of sportsmanship there. There was a collision, and the Patriot player helped Caroline Krager onto her feet. Oh, yeah.
Dant around the left side. She can't quite turn. She's getting a body, and there he's called the foul. Wow.
Yeah, that was actually a good call, Monty. I do agree with that one. The coaching staff for the Patriots don't, but she was wrapping Emma as Emma had the advantage there.
He called it back upfield because when he blew the whistle, she was in the box. So I was wondering about that one. So anyway, he had a play on, I guess. So it's going to be a free kick about 30, almost 40 yards off the left post. Emma Dant with the kick. Hatchet sending 4 players down the goal area. Here's the ball. It's a low driver rolling across to the far side and out of the box, but it will become a Hatchet throw. Still down here in good territory for us. 34 minutes left in this game. Still knotted 1-1. Lady Patriots scored in the opening 3 minutes, and we scored in the last 3 minutes, so it's 30 minutes of hot rod action in between. Here come the Lady Patriots across midfield. Battles left and right. There's a nice.
Oh, good job. Good job. That was right in front of us. Jessica Hart. She fought for that one and won.
This is a good battle. Oh, there's a nice step up by Allison Hill. She stepped in front of the other player to play the ball. Didn't win it, but it was a nice play. There is Ella Schneiders with a nice move up here to Musler. Mulzer inside the box. She's the one that scored first. Once again, Madison stepping up. And she's played a heck of a game.
Yes, she has.
The Patriots have found a new level of energy, though. Oh, there's a collision. Chloe Browning fouled her, caught her foot. That's only the 6th foul that I have of the Lady Hatchets.
Free kick for Heritage Hills. Now we got to watch this one, Monty.
Yeah, this is about 38 maybe. Off wide left. Here's the service. She chips it high. It's a one-hopper right to Gigi. No sweat. That's a veteran goalkeeper right there. Pounds the ball well into
what a boot.
Heritage Hills territory.
Allison Hill on the run. She's going to get to that.
Trying to make a play, and I don't know how.
They're stopping the clock. There's a yellow card.
Yeah, but who's it on? It's on Allison.
It's on Allison. It's on Allison, so she's going to have to sit down. First card of the game whistled on Allison Hill. There was a collision down there. I didn't see it, Monty.
Well, Allison moved her left leg in front of the other player. Caught her. She caught the ball, but she also caught a lot of leg. I guess he felt like that was a little ambitious from the angle.
So she'll have to sit for a moment. Selena Webster checking in now for the Hatchets.
Yellow card means she can come back on the field, but if she gets another yellow, and the referees do know which players have yellow cards, then she would be ejected. The Lady Hatchets would not be able to replace her.
Great job by Caroline Krager stepping in on that one, clearing it out for Washington.
Boy, things are heating up here. I mean, both sides are going at it really hard. Not dirty. It's just a hard-nosed game. A quick throw by Mulzer up this left side, looking for Osborne. She does find Haley. Haley's trying to service it. Now she does. She curls it right into the box area. It's a one-hopper right to Gigi, but there was some pressure right there. But there's that veteran goalkeeper again. I keep saying that, but that's a good decision on her part. Back to midfield. Summers with a foot on the ball. Dant now trying to turn the corner up here. She's under heavy pressure. Ball runs off, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots.
31 minutes left to go in the contest. 1-1, all tied up on the A&R Home Center scoreboard in this PAC battle with Washington and Heritage Hills. I'm Dwayne Shake with Monty Critchlow on WAMW Memories 107.9. We welcome our listeners worldwide at WAMWAMFM.com.
There's Osborne playing the ball up this left side.
Hey, you see Osborne, she's kind of walking with a little gimp in her step there.
Well, she just got decked. It was an accidental trip, but the referee didn't see it, which I'm thankful for, by Haley Osborne.
That's what caused it. It really wasn't intentional, but I saw that too, Monty. 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to go in that one.
Here's the throw. She has lost a step.
Yeah.
She's doing too much with the ball, too. She's holding it out here, and we're not challenging. We're just letting her stay out here 30 yards, 35 yards from the goal. She's trying to get a shot. She's trying to wing it up here to this left side. She does wing it. It's going far side of the goal. Hatchets smothered the ball and push it out.
Once again, Ellie Madison.
Yeah.
She's there everywhere. Her quickness is very underestimated, too.
Got 10 players for Washington packed back here, giving them no room.
Selena Webster battling over there.
Here's a service into the box. It's knocked down and chipped back out, but once again, Washington has retreated far enough that we can't get any connection here at midfield, except Chloe Browning steps up. She's trying to find him a Dant, can't connect. Haley Osmond drops the ball wide, looking for Summers, Peyton, Ponce. Here's a ball played up, there. But it's a little too ambitious, and it's served by the sweeper for Heritage Hills. That's number 19, Avery Neff.
I tell you, after that score, you see a new spark in the Hatchets. They're everywhere right now, Monty, and the passes, the precise passes that the Patriots were connecting on in the first half, not seeing as much of that in the second half right now.
Yeah, you know, I would, if I just walked into this game, I would almost swear that the Lady Hatchets have been subbing more, because Heritage Hills looks just a little bit winded. And I don't know if their schedule didn't allow them to play competition that was kind of tough like this, but I think that's probably part of it.
Gibson Southern, we know what kind of team that was, and they beat them 6-0, is that right?
Yeah, they rolled them. Up the left side, Chloe Browning trying to make a break. She getting battled over there. Finally, she will win the throw. We're down to 28-24, still tied 1-1. Good game. Trying to work the ball out of this deep pocket. Now they do. Here comes Lady Patriots. They're in a hurry. They played up here to midfield. Kennedy Tate for Heritage Hills loses the ball, and it's played square. There's Haley Osmond, steps up and makes a really nice play. Haley wins it again. I tell you what, number 23, Hadley Litton, is a big physical player.
Oh.
The ball squared, and the Lady Hatchets recover with a little bit of space and time. Here's a ball played service, but it's hammered back to midfield.
A lot of different spacing here in the second half.
It's wide open.
A wide open field, isn't it, at midfield?
So it's going to be a throw by the Lady Hatchets over here to Peyton Summers Ponce. He plays a left footer up this left wing. He's looking for I'm getting these whistles mixed up here between fields. We got a JV game going, or a junior high game going in behind us. And I believe the Hatchets are winning that.
Yeah,
by a
they
big
were
margin.
winning 6-0 last check.
Northeast Du Bois. All right, subs coming on. Throw in by the Lady Patriots, far side. Seems like every play somebody hits the deck. It's both sides.
Daily Divine over there working that one with Selena Webster helping. Uh-oh.
Breaks through on the right wing now. Serves the ball right at Gigi. She had to tip the ball over the top of the bar. The angle was more of a cross, but it was hit so hard that doing the safe thing, Gigi just tipped the ball over the back of the net. But that was coming in there pretty hard. It's going to be a corner kick now.
I think that's only the second corner kick of the game. 26 minutes to play. Still tied at 1 apiece.
All right. Packing the box with 6 players. Here's the service. It's a good one. Oh, it hit the crossbar and rolls out, but I think they determined that it had crossed the goal line first. So it's going to be a goal kick coming out.
Fans starting to get into it here at the sports complex tonight.
Well, I don't think Lady Patriots fans have seen a contest as close. They certainly haven't this year. They've won by blowouts just about all year long, and they haven't had a goal scored on them. So this is new territory for them. They're going to have to adapt. Here's a quick throw into the box area. Osborne down there working one-on-one. Served nicely by, was that Hart? Back up to midfield. It's going to be a Hatchet throw. It looks to me like the Lady Patriots are starting to suck their socks up their nose.
Now here comes Allison Hill checking back in. She's playing with a yellow card, so have to watch her.
I do know that they had a game Tuesday night at North Harrison. They had to travel there. But that's really, I don't think that far of a trip for them, but it is a away game. Here it was. All right. Peyton with the throw-in right in front of us here at midfield.
Monty, I'm looking at Osborne out here. She's talking to her parents on the sideline. She's hurt. She is actually hurt, and she doesn't want to come out.
Yeah, I can see her mobility is really low.
She's hurt.
She's just trying to serve players, and as she serves it right over the top, it's a race for the ball. Oh, there's a shove in the back. Please call that. Please call that. No, he didn't call it.
That's going to be a goal kick for Washington?
Yeah. You're right. She's down now. She's gone down.
Yeah,
the referee needs to see that. I don't know. She got back up, so I don't know what she's doing, but she's frustrated.
I don't want to see her injure herself worse. You know, she's got a great career ahead of her.
Yeah, but she is injured. Coach needs to probably needs to bring her over to the sideline at least and see how bad it is.
Yeah, look at that. It seems as the night progresses on, she's getting worse too, Monty.
All right, it's a foul on Washington.
23 minutes left to go. Free kick here for the Patriots.
40 yards out. Here's the service. It's low driver.
Good job by Melton. That was Sydney Melton.
Did a nice job. Chloe Browning trying to work around. Here's the ball played up the right wing for Heritage Hills. Trying to serve it again.
That's Daly Devine. Good job,
Devine
Daly.
Did a nice job of stuffing that shot.
So a corner kick coming now for the Patriots in the far corner. And Emma Dant re-enters now for Washington. She's going to give Chloe Browning a breather.
Let's see if they pull. No, they're not going to pull Osborne off.
She's staying in there. Really, really favoring. I'm not sure what she's favoring.
I think it's a knee.
Knee?
Mm-hmm. She may have had some knee-on-knee contact. I don't know. She didn't go down other than that one collision, but she was back up right away. But I think she's still ailing from it.
Ellie Madison.
Boom. Collision right over there. She wins the ball.
And she gets the ball back. That's hustle. That's grit. Nice job, Ellie.
All right. Lady Patriots control, trying to mount their attack. They're really right-sided because I don't remember too many attacks up this left side. Once again, up the right wing, trying to turn the ball inside. I think that's Webster out there on.
That's Daily Divine again.
Divine again.
Cleared out that time by Haley Osmond.
And right now the Hatchets are content to be packing it back here. They're giving no room at all to Osborne, and she's not really looking for it. Here's a one-hopper right to Gigi.
I know it's painful to watch, Monty, because she is playing in some pain.
Her activity is noticeably decreased from the first half.
Here comes Allison Hill on the run.
Long ball down in the corner. Allie giving chase. Knocks it out. It's going to be a Hatchet throw. We have 21-24 left in this contest.
Got a sub checking in now for the Patriots.
Hatchet's still holding 4 backs.
Or not yet, I guess. 21 minutes left.
Throw in. Ball is dropped over here. Summers, Ponce. She loses the ball, but Heritage Hills knocks it out for a throw. Quick throw back into the goal area. Still loose down in the goal area. Hatchet's giving good battle. Here's Ponce. Summers Ponce trying to cross the ball, but it was more like a watermelon floating out.
A sub is coming in now for the Patriots. It's not for Osborne. She will stay out there. I think that's number 10 checking in for Heritage Hills. Yes, it is. We're halfway through the second half. We're still tied at 1 apiece on the A&R Home Center scoreboard.
Here's the service. Back up here to the far right side. Hatchets all over him, trying to smother this attack before it gets going, and they're doing a good job of putting pressure to the ball.
Good job. That's Webster on that one, and she won it.
Just running, closing players down, and not giving them any opportunity. I think Heritage Hills looks a little rattled right now. Big throw in up this left side. It bounces into the box. It's going to roll. Oh, it's a collision. Goalkeeper came off of her line, and that was a race for the ball.
Allison Hill.
Yeah.
You know, she will not give up on any of them. She will run it out. A couple more steps, she could have got there.
Here's the punt. Settled down pretty nicely by Dant here at midfield. Osmond caps around one player, trying to get through 2. Can't quite do that. Here's Ella Schneider's. Oh, there's a trip.
Yep.
That could be, yeah, he's warned her. Haley getting a little physical, even though you wouldn't know it by looking at her.
19 minutes to go. Still tied at 1 apiece.
It's Hadley Litton. Serves the ball. It's a good service. It's right here at the top of the box.
Jessica
Hart. Cleared back by Hart. There's no one there really to receive it, and here come the Lady Patriots again. Still holding the ball. There's a little bit of space because Washington has retreated their numbers back to the defending third, making it difficult.
Chloe Browning back in for the Hatchets.
Haley Osmond takes a rest.
And another sub in for the Patriots, too. 18 minutes left to go.
Kenley Mulzer, the girl that scored the goal in the first 3 minutes of the game, is taking a breather.
A little miscommunication over there, and the ball goes back to Washington on the throw-in.
That's what I say. They're a little bit rattled for an undefeated team.
Well, Patriots want Mulzer in there now because I think at this point she may be more of a scoring threat than Osborne with the injury.
Definitely Osborne is the setup person for sure. But now, look at her limp.
It's getting
really
worse.
Noticeable.
It's getting a lot worse as the night progresses.
All right, down in the corner battling. A little bit of a break. Lay this ball over here.
Good
now
clear out.
Cleared out. Back to midfield. It's headed high. Here's Allison Hill holding the ball. Trying to turn. Wow. You know, that's the advantage of a small player. That was shoulder-on-shoulder contact, which technically is legal. And she didn't go overboard with it. She didn't play the player. She played the ball. So we got the benefit of that foul that time.
Free kick coming for the Hatchets. 17 minutes left to play. Jessica Hart will take it for Washington.
Here's the service. She drives it low. It's a one-hopper right to Chloe Browning. It's a hard ball to control. Dant trying to turn wide.
Oh.
Wow, no foul on that. That was rough. It'll be a Hatchet throw-in. Emma's back on her feet. She took a pretty good tumble. There's a throw-in down in the corner. Rolling right to the goal, and it'll be a goal kick.
This game moving right along, not nearly as fast as the first half, however.
Yeah.
Second half going a little slower. And Coach getting, let me see their roster, number 22 checking out. She was involved in that contact with Ella Schneider's. She was involved in that contact with Emma Danton. I think that was a good call by Coach, just getting her nerves calmed down a little bit.
Well, in the first half, she was giving more than she was getting. So this half, it's kind of evened out a little bit. There's a nice ball up here trying to find Chloe Browning. I thought Chloe was going to win that race. Couldn't.
Osborne is playing with pure heart right now, Monty.
Uh-oh, here's Osborne. She's trying to make a run through. She's to the edge of the box now, limping. She caps one to her left, fires a left footer. Oh, across the goal mouth. She was looking for a teammate, I think.
Nobody
They
there.
still retain it. Now the Lady Hatchet is still in the goal area. Lady Hatchets better get on her. Now it's cleared back to midfield.
Whew.
There's a long ball over the top, rolling into the left area, now out the left side. Here's a service. It's far. It's chipped by the Lady Hatchets out to the edge of the box. Controlled. Here's a shot on goal. Oh, it hit the bar and rolled out. It hit the crossbar and bounced off of Gigi. And they've given us a goal kick. We'll take it. But that definitely... Oh, yeah, they're changing the call, which is the appropriate call. This is only their third corner of the night. But they look like they're regenerated now. This is where the Lady Hatchets are going to have to tough it out.
Corner kick coming for the Patriots as they hit one off the crossbar and almost through.
Whew. Chilling.
Once, all of a sudden, yeah, it's all Heritage Hills down here.
Yeah, Mulzer on the corner. She hammers it. It's a good one. It's right on the spot. Gigi punches it out to the edge of the box, and now Emma Dance serves it, trying to get across midfield. Can't do it. Rolls off for a throw-in.
Substitutions, two more coming in for Heritage Hills as Haley Osmond returns for Washington. Boy, coach for the Patriots going to a lot of subs in the game here in the second half, trying to find the right combination to get that winning goal through.
All right, here's the throw-in up this left side, looking for Haley Osborne. She's got it. She sails into the left side of the goal. Now she tries to cross it, didn't get a whole lot on it. Hatchet's hammered out. Here's Dant around one player, looking to serve. Pushes it past another player. She's being tracked by three players. And there's a little shove in the back. There's a player stepped in front of her to the ball, and she had so much momentum, but ball's quickly played back.
This game is definitely picking up. Fans getting involved, players getting into it, and it's a battle of pure guts and will right now as Allison Hill quickly re-enters for Washington, giving Peyton Summers-Ponce a break. New player back in the lineup for the Patriots, too. 13 minutes left to go.
Both sides trying to catch their breath, but we're down to crunch time here. 13 minutes. Nice header by Dant. Ball is chipped up long and high. There's a header by Caroline Krager. It rolls off. Throw in for Heritage Hills. It's quickly down here. And there is a collision with Osborne and Hart, I think it was. And here's Heritage Hills still retaining control. Come on, girls, you got to get on that thing. Here's a quick shot, but it's right on Gigi. She saw it all the way. Whew. There was a collision down there with Osborne and Hart, and I thought they were both going to stay down, but Osborne got right on her feet and got after her.
Allison Hill On the long boot from the goal for Gigi Revellario.
She won the throw. It's down deep. 12:15 left. Lady Hatchets pushing the envelope, trying to get a goal in here.
1-1. We're all tied up here.
Here's the throw into the box. It's flicked to the middle of the box. It bounces high. It's loose down there on the ground. Nobody getting it. Finally cleared out. It's going to be a Hatchet throw. Got another sub coming on. Coach is trying to sub more frequently now. He sees some of these players on Heritage Hills that are wilting just a little bit. You see a lot of players bending over trying to catch their breath. Actually, you see them on both sides. Here's the throw in. Headed out. Lady Hatchet's trying to turn the corner with it, but can't quite do it. Caroline Krager serves the ball out here to this right wing, looking for Haley Osmond. And Haley wins the battle. She's got the throw in. Quick throw. Another throw for the Hatchets. Here's another nice throw by Emma down in the corner near the goal line. The battle down there one-on-one. Boy, it's some hard play down there. There'll be a throw in for the Lady Patriots.
We haven't actually had a shot on goal in this second half.
Had some good service into the box, but no, it's not a shot yet. The side that recovers their step first will probably get this, and here comes the Patriots. Quick counter up this left side. That is Sydney Iyer. One-on-one battle down here with Sydney Melton. Here's Osborne now. Fires a shot. Oh, somebody stuffed that right off their face.
Jessica Hart.
Here's a move by Yates, trying to look. I think she's a left footer. She's trying to put on her left foot. Couldn't do it. It's knocked back out toward midfield. Now here's a long shot. Looking for Osborne. She's inside. She fires a shot, and it's stuffed by Gigi Revellario, and the referee's called. He heard some voices here, and it came from the IU recruit, Haley Osborne. She shouldn't have done that. She's waving to the crowd. A referee saw it, and he could possibly give her another card, and she'd be gone.
Coach is trying his best to get his player off the field. Yeah, that one was very close. The official going to let her come off with just a yellow. The referee now talking to Heritage Hills coach.
Yeah, if you're going to say something about the referee, you need to say it when he's at the other end of the field. They do have ears.
In all fairness, it's probably for the best because she is injured, and she is favoring one of her, a knee or an ankle.
What she was complaining about is she had the ball on her foot. Two Hatchets absolutely sandwiched her, shoulder on shoulder. And she got the shot off, but she didn't get much on it. And I think immediately she started complaining and crying about it. So
10 minutes left to go, 1-1, all tied up.
Been a really excellent game.
It has been a battle. Nothing short of what we expected here tonight, for sure. Two quality clubs. Head-to-head.
Just under 10. Referee is putting number 8 down on his book. And it will be Gigi's ball to return on the punt. She does. She hammers it back to midfield. It's headed by Heritage Hills. And, you know, with their leader out now, it's going to be a team effort to pick this team up.
They have a great supporting cast, though, as I mentioned earlier.
Yates now is, Hadley Litton, rather, is trying to step up. Another Hatchet down. Nice ball to Dant.
Oh.
She slipped, lost the ball. Now Peyton Summers-Ponce found Chloe Browning, but Chloe was closely marked. Now she does win the ball down this right side, sailing toward the goal. Surrounded by two players, knocks her down. Just
9
the
minutes.
kind of game it is.
Well, and this is a conference game, Monty, so if it happens to come down to it, will this go to PKs?
Well, it has to be in the charter of the conference, and I'm not sure. I knew it was in the Big Eight, but they were at one time that we were the only ones in the Big Eight that had such a thing.
8:45 left to play.
Osmond, with the nice turnaround for the Lady Hatchets. But here come the Patriots, a little time on the ball here in the middle of the field. Litton with the cruising up this left side. Caroline Krager steps up, makes a nice play on the ball, but here come the Patriots still after. You get a little leg weary now. Here's a ball up here on Osborne trying to cut inside. There was a nice turn by Madison.
Oh, man.
But the ball is still loose. Here's the shot. It's a hard one right on. It's a one-hopper, a low driver that Gigi
nice job.
Handled nicely.
I don't know if you kept track of shots, but they've had several tonight.
I've got to put 3 down.
Gigi has had some nice saves back there. That was one of them. That was a hard
now the
one.
ball's rolling at the Patriot. Here come the goalkeeper out to scoop it up. Coast to coast, baby.
7:40 left to go. 1-1 tie. Heritage Hills at Washington here at the Sports Complex. WAMW FM Washington, your voice of the Hatchets. Glad to have you along on this Thursday. And, folks, you don't want to go anywhere. This final 7 minutes is going to be big.
All right. Patriots with the throw quickly up this left side. And number 8, Sydney Iyer, is kind of taking the role of Osborne. Litton. Here's a quick shot, but it was more of a prayer than it was any authority. But you're right, the shots are starting to mount up on our goal.
Under 7 minutes to go. Goal kick for Gigi Revellario.
Here's the boot. Back to midfield. And it's played to the back line of the Patriots, but here's Dant. Emma trying to win the ball up this left side.
Boy,
still pushing it up the left side.
She hasn't set out much, and she has still got the afterburners over here. She's quick.
I think she signaled she needs a break. Either that or she wanted another throw. It's going to be Peyton Summers-Ponce. She fires that ball in. Very hard throw. There's a foul on Washington.
6 minutes left.
All right, here's the service. It's back. It's not that deep.
Oh.
It rolls out of bounds. Is going to be another Patriot throw. And once more, it's another Hatchet throw. Well, both sides are really, you can see players with their hands on their hips.
Fatigue is starting to set in.
Referee has signaled the throw to come back up the line a little bit. Been watching too many professional games. Now she throws it. Doesn't connect with anybody in goal. And the Patriots bring it back, trying to work it through, but can't do it through midfield. Osmond's there. Haley giving battle. She just will not quit. There's a long service up here to the middle of the field. It's chipped back over the top, back into Patriot territory. Hatchets surround him, but Patriots organize their attack and swing it wide to the right. Moving across midfield on the quick counter. Somebody better step up here. Now they lay the ball up the right side. It's a battle for the ball just on the edge of the box. There's a quick shot. Revellario, it's right on her hands. That was a good shot, too.
That was a solid shot. Gigi makes it look easy back there, though, doesn't she?
Smart. She moves her feet. She cuts the angles down. Here's a long punt. It's rolling into Patriot goal area.
Almost like to see Allison Hill get back in for the final 4 minutes here.
There's a foul.
Side judge.
Foul on Washington.
Stopping the clock at 4:10. Well, if he saw something over here
No,
or
I
what?
think he's going to cart her.
Chloe Browning gets the yellow. She'll have to sit down for a minute. That's the third yellow of the night. 2 against Washington, 1 against the Patriots. Allison Hill re-entering now for Browning.
Referee's still in a conference, the AR and the center referee. I'm not sure what that's about unless he's changing his mind.
Post-game report coming up. It'll feature our Bill Dobson Ford Tough Player of the Game, the Heritage Petroleum High Energy Player of the Game, and the overall MVP from Untitled Chapter, your RE/MAX real estate broker, and Hiller's Country Garden on State Street in Washington. That's coming up on the post-game report. Boy, they're still talking?
I think he wants a ride home.
4 minutes left to go.
Okay. I don't know. I can't imagine that. Yeah, that's just hard contact. And now he's going over to Coach Chapman.
Well, Coach wanting an explanation.
Yeah, but you don't always get it.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have to necessarily explain it, but especially with just 4 minutes left, you're kind of breaking the momentum of both teams. They're still in conference over there. That was a yellow, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure my color blindness wasn't working strange things.
Coach now having words with the middle official.
I mean, both sides have gone at it hard.
And now you've got the AR judge on the far side getting in.
Well, I think at this point in the game, he's telling both of them that he wants them to look for off-the-ball stuff. If somebody loses their temper and takes a cheap shot, he's watching the ball. A lot of stuff happens off the ball. The only thing I can think of, but hey, this is a hard-fought game. Both sides have been going at it hard.
4 minutes left to go. After the stoppage in play, here comes the Hatchets.
Emma Dent with a little stop-and-go move. Working it up the right side. Now she serves it right into the 6-yard box, but it's headed, but it's wide off the goal area. That's really only, I would call that a shot. I mean, that was served into the box on purpose, and she just didn't put it on the frame. It was nice work, though. Ball's back into play. Patriots working it across the midfield. I don't know if it's dew falling or what, but it seems like a lot of players have slipped out there. But here's a race up this right sideline. Hatchets, nice job back there. I believe that might have been Madison. Oh, boy, both sides going at it really hard. It's kind of enjoyable to watch. I'm glad I'm not out there. Throw in for Patriots. We're under 3 now. Both sides not showing just a whole lot of energy, but it looks like I can see by the limp that it must be Osborne back on the field. They moved her over to the right side. Ball's played up here to the middle. It's a nice 1-2 inside. Here's the ball at the top of the box. Here's a shot. Revellario dove for the ball, but it just went wide of the right post. I believe, was that shot taken by 17 Mulzer, who scored the first goal of the game. Here's the service back to midfield. Skips over. It's rolling deeper into Lady Patriot territory. We're right at the 2-minute mark now. Still tied. Not sure if it's going to go into OT or not. If it does, it will be 7 minutes each way, full sevens, 2 7-minute halves, and then it will go to the penalty kick scenario. All right, ball is going to be a Lady Patriot throw, far side. 1:37 left in this game. Lady Patriots had a real run in the last 2-3 minutes, but right now they're having trouble working that ball out. Hatchet's trying to find connection up here, can't do it. Summers, Ponce steps up and pounds the ball. Ball's right here in front of us. And now here's the counter by Heritage Hills. Here's a service. They switched the ball to the right flank. It's headed nicely by
Selena Webster.
Selena Webster. That was a nice header.
Under a minute left to go in regulation now. Still tied
Right
at one
here,
apiece.
top of the box, looking to tee it up. Pressure all over the place. Can't get the shot off. Still retain possession. Now it's Litton. She's a big girl. She's strong. She keeps players off that ball. Looking to serve. Here's a left footer. Still loose. Now it's cleared out of the box. Still pounding on our goal, though. We're down to 28 seconds left. Come on, girls. Send this thing long. All right, ball's pushed wide right. It's a slide tackle. That was a foul. That could have been a card.
18 seconds left. That may do it for the regulation. So we're going to overtime.
3, 2, 1. Well, regulation ends.
End of regulation, and we are all tied at one apiece. Stay tuned. Overtime coming up. Washington and Heritage Hills in a battle at the Sports Complex tonight. You're listening to Lady Hatchet Soccer on WAM. Overtime with Washington and Heritage Hills in what very well could be the battle for the PAC conference title. They've played 80 minutes of hard-nosed, in-your-face soccer, ending it in a 1-1 tie. So we go to overtime. Monty, walk us through the overtime and how it works.
There'll be 2 complete 7-minute periods. There's no golden goal, which means if somebody scores, they're going to play the 14 minutes. When the first period ends, the referee, the time goes off, the goalkeepers change, and they go, there's no timeout, they go right back to it. At the end of that, if it's still tied, they go to the penalty kick scenario where each coach chooses 5 players to come out, alternating kicks. If they're still tied, another sudden death then of another 5 players are chosen. In other words, if you get a 1-goal advantage, if everybody's had even shots, you win. So finally the torture ends.
So we are learning then that the PAC is going with the overtime as well in a conference game.
Very true. The Big 8 back in my day, and I'll credit this to Kevin Myers, the coach of the boys WHS team. he pushed for that for a couple of years and finally got enough votes from coaches to put it in the conference. And so the Big 8 was the first conference to have it in southern Indiana. I think some of the northern conferences had it. But it's just a good way to end a contest and not walk away with like nothing happened. I'm interested in the second half to see how they play Osborne. She's obviously been injured. She's on a yellow card, just like 2 other Hatchets are also. So we're going to see if the coach wants to use her as a setup or if they want to use her as a scorer. Late in the game, they had her up front looking for her.
They did trot some ice over to her over on the sidelines to ice whatever is ailing her. I'm assuming
I think it's a knee.
But
maybe
she is on the field. She's not going to set out. You know that.
Yeah, right. But how they use her with her mobility hurt, that's going to be because you don't want her running down the box and getting chopped or something. I mean, I wouldn't if I were a coach. But
the 2 captains are now meeting with the officials, and it'll be a coin toss to see who gets the ball first.
This is identical to the IHSAA tournament rules for ties at the end of regulation. So it's good. I guess it's good preparation for tournament. But at this point in the season, you're going to find out which coaches practice penalty kicks. I know Washington program always did, but you never know about opponents.
All right, so the coin toss is over. Both teams huddle and head back to their spots. This time it's going to be Washington right to left. Heritage Hills left to right. 7 minutes on the clock. We'll play 2 7-minute overtime sessions. Fans, stay right where you're at. You're listening to exciting Lady Hatchet soccer from the Sports Complex on WAMW. I'm Dwayne Shake along with Monty Critchlow. If you're listening worldwide on the web, shoot us a quick message. Tell us where you're listening from. Always enjoy hearing from you. You can email us from our website at WAMWAMFM.com. And again, thanks to our camera crew tonight, J.J. Brown and Clint Ivey, for the video stream as well this evening. I tell you, I hope you're here in person. It's a beautiful night. Lights are on. Field in great condition. 2 hard-nosed teams head-to-head. But if you're not, I certainly hope you've enjoyed the broadcast this evening as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you here on WAMW. So the Hatchets will start with possession in the first overtime session. Allison Hill is on the ball. We are waiting for the whistle to start up play and get underway. Again, right to left on the dial for the Hatchets.
All right, 14 minutes to be played. Lady Hatchets with the start. Served up the right side, looking to get it over the top, but Heritage Hills once more settling it down. It's a header. Now it's poked in deep into Hatchet territory up this left wing. Looks like Mulzer outside trying to cap it around, drives it inside. Now she's trying to serve it on the ground. Collision over there. Here's a quick shot. Oh!
Off the top
of the bar
again.
And I believe that was
Osborne. It was Osborne.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And she got a rocket on that thing.
It was a glove save by Gigi. Quick reflexes for sure. Well, we didn't need that, did we?
No. That's what's concerning to me, Monty. The final minutes of regulation and now in this first overtime session. Advantage Heritage Hills, they've been on the attack. Hatchets actually didn't have a shot on goal in the entire second half.
I just think it's fatigue. I just think we've expended so much energy. Now here's a nice break. And there's a ball too far.
Selena Webster coming up. Nobody there for the help.
Yeah, a little too long. This stage in the game, that might have been good in the first half, but boy, the kids are both fatigued now. All right, long ball over the top. Look, that one almost got through to Osborne. And Haley has had quite a game. I mean, a lot of attention here, a lot of bodies. Every time she touches the ball, she gets beat on. Hatchets have done a very good job of containing her. But even at times, she's broken through and shown that talent. Far side throw in for Heritage Hills. We're at the 5-minute mark. 2 minutes already gone quickly. Ball down in the left corner. Knocked out. It's going to be a Lady Hatchet throw.
They were scheduled to play a JV game after this. I don't know. I definitely won't play a full JV. Not going to do it.
It was questionable in the first place.
So this will be the only one we see tonight. The overtime session's coming. Heritage Hills, I'm glad this one's here at home this evening. That's a nice little jaunt back home.
How's the reception? Terrible.
That one kicked all the way over to Edwardsport Road. Nope, not quite. That stayed in bounds. Looked like it went further than that.
Be a throw-in.
First overtime session. We're approaching the 4-minute mark. Again, we're tied 1-1.
Quick shot launched, but Gigi saw it all the way.
That's a rocket, though.
It was solidly struck. You can hear the thump up here. Gigi serves it. It's a very nice kick. It bounces way past midfield line.
Speaking of rockets, she's done that all night.
Now the ball served over the top. It's a break on the goal. Osborne's got it inside the box. Oh! He's going to call PK. No, he called it on Heritage Hills.
A break for Washington. It's going to be a goal kick for
Mamma mia.
The Hatchets. Quick
Say
goal
we got
kick
away
coming
with
out.
that one. All right. Ball's played back to midfield. You can hear the grumbling of the fans over here.
That was Osborne on the attack, and boy, it was going to be one-on-one, wasn't it? That was dangerous.
Yeah,
it was very dangerous. Hatchets got a break with 3 minutes left to go in the first overtime session. Bailey Burkhart checking in now for Allison Hill.
Bailey's got some jets.
Looks like Selena Webster coming out for a break, too. She's put in some good quality minutes.
Good throw. I think that was Dant from the strength of that throw. Back to her.
Dant's working on the far side now.
She serves it to Chloe Browning. Browning can't handle it. It was hitting a little hard. And here's where the dangerous part is on this counterattack. They serve the ball up here on the left side. It's rolling down far right. Trying to cut it inside. The Hatchets unsuccessful. They still have it alive. Oh, there's a definite foul. Definite foul coming out on Heritage Hills.
2:20 left to go. Still tied. 1-1. Man, oh man.
All right. Litton again with the run through the middle of the field. She's got a bomb on her foot, but she loses control. It's back to her, trying to serve it. It's not much room to operate in there. The Lady Hatchets have them closed down pretty tight.
Good job by Chloe Browning.
Chip over the top. Gigi's out. She's got it.
Minute 40 left to go. Boy, it's all Heritage Hills right now on that attack, though, Monty.
It is.
They are definitely trying.
The ball squirts right through the middle of a pack. Here's a ball
up
here.
Go, Peyton.
Peyton Summers Ponce trying to turn inside. She's close to the mark, and she gets off a very weak shot.
Couldn't get enough on that one. On the move. And that was a nice job by the Patriot defender there.
It was good soccer.
And that was her left foot, too.
Uh-huh. Bounding deep. Osmond got a little bit of rough treatment, got a foul called in Washington. 12th of the night for the Lady Hatchets.
Final minute in the first overtime. Free kick for the Patriots.
Setting up right in the middle of the field is Hadley Litton. Here's a long ball. Sails. Oh, my gosh, it went in. Holy mackerel, that thing was about a 45-yarder. Wow.
She booted it perfectly.
Wow.
Litton gets it on the free kick. 46 seconds to go in the overtime session.
A direct kick.
And she just put it in.
It was tough to read. Gigi saw it all the way, but she was off her line a little bit, and ball dropped perfectly in behind her. It was just a phenomenal
You couldn't have kicked that one any better.
You really couldn't.
That was a beautiful kick. Wow. 2-1 now.
They got 7 minutes and 46 seconds to get it back. Going to have to do a little better job of controlling the ball down here on the midfield area. Ball played over the top. It's going to be a Patriot throw. It's 2-1 now. Lady Patriots up off that. Oh, he's reversed the call.
30 seconds left. Throw in for Washington on the far side.
How far do you guys think that was? 40? 45?
15 seconds left in the first overtime. Another throw in for Washington.
Oh, there's a ball squirting through right at the end of the first period.
So we've got 7 more minutes still to play. It's not over yet. Two teams will switch sides, and we'll do it again. Advantage Heritage Hills right now, 2-1 on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. On just a tough, this is a game of breaks. Monty, how many times have we said that? Just a game of breaks, and that was 45 yards out. Lighton could not have kicked that any better.
I know. I'm sure that when she stepped up to that ball, she was looking.
Oh, yeah.
She was looking to put it.
There was no doubt what she was going to do.
So, you know, we kind of got a gift in that first half, and now they've returned it.
The Hatchets have to know they still got 7 minutes left, though. This
It
is
is not over. It is not over. The question becomes fatigue, I think. How much effort can we put back into this last 7 minutes? So we really expended a lot to get us to this point.
Patriots start with the ball for the second half, or for the second overtime session.
All right. Trying to settle the ball, playing the ball up here in this right wing, making a run. The ball runs off. It's going to be a throw in.
Look at those tires on that bicycle strolling down Edwardsport Road. Nice blue neon. Oh, that's the way to travel.
Just keep it on the road and don't get hit.
I'll be darned. All right, time ticking here. We got to move. I hope they just kind of see the air out of the sails a little bit for the girls at this point.
Yeah, the substitutions, I think, are taking effect there. Now they switch the ball over here. Is a long shot, but it sails off for a goal kick. Trying to get that number. It was Sydney Iyer. She works his left side pretty well. Made a couple of nice runs in this game. Hatchets giving effort, but boy, I tell you.
We just have not been able to get it down in our scoring end for much of the second half or both overtimes.
Yeah, we're laying long balls from the back, and we've got to connect them through the midfield. Ball's a throw-in far side. We're down to 5:20. Down 1 goal here. That was a bad throw. All right, be a throw-in for the Lady Hatchets coming out. See if we can work this thing up. Holding it down there, still holding it.
Patriots just challenging everything at this point.
There's a long ball up the left side. Dant giving chase.
It's going to be a throw in for Washington, I believe. Yep.
Working up that
Osmond throwing
left side.
That is Hill over there. Allison Hill fighting. Now Dant has it.
Nice touch. Emma past one player. Still holding it.
Advantage Washington. Free kick.
Interesting spot. It's about equidistance from where they scored.
Yeah. But on the far hash.
All right. Be Dent with the trigger. It's low driver. It's like a worm killer.
Oh.
Right to the edge of the top of the box. White surrounds it. Ball's dropped back. Just no room. Got to get it wide.
Doggone it.
And here comes the counter. The ball's played through. It's a nice play there by, I think that was Krager. Starting the gaps up here in the Hatchet back. Here's a ball played up the left side. She's free. Down into the box area. There's a nice tackle. I can't see the number from here.
That was Madison.
Madison flew from nowhere to sweep that ball off. It'll be a Patriot throw. Here's the ball thrown into the box area. Gigi's out. It's a collision, miscommunication between the backs and Gigi.
Well, the Patriots want another score, don't they?
Now, that could be a card, too. She's playing the player, and apparently he thinks it's not a cardable offense. All right, Lady Hatchets with opportunity to send the ball deep. The driver right up here to Dant. Dant trying to turn. She gets smothered. One-on-one battles all over the field. Patriots winning most of them. Haley Osmond controls the ball down here on the left side, trying to work in. Can't do it. Ball switched here looking for Peyton Summers. Can't find it.
That was
and
the right
Patriots
idea.
come right back at us up this left wing. And it's Osborne again. She's capped around one player. She plays it off to her teammate. There's a collision down in the box area. Here's a shot. Oh, it's smothered and knocked. That was clean. That was foot on ball. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's a quick shot. It's a burn. It's a worm killer, but it is wide left. The play is stopped now.
2:10. Substitution coming in.
Referee can stop the clock when the substitution's made. Now he's signaling the clock to start. Here's a there's a short kick. Gigi's back. It rolls right back to her though. Here's the punt. It's a great ball. It's deep. It's headed by Heritage Hills. No one there at midfield to collect.
Got it.
And here comes the counter.
Minute 45 left now. Final overtime session. 2-1 Heritage Hills.
Ball back to midfield. This may be the Hatchets' last chance here.
Can break one through. But boy, the defenders for the Patriots have really, the backs have done a tremendous job.
Minute 27, Washington trying to work the ball up this left side. Osmond plays the ball up here.
Dant.
Does find Dant on the left. Trying to work. She's going to collect some attention here if she doesn't get rid of it. Still holding it. Still holding it. Down deep. Now the ball's knocked away and cleared by Heritage Hills. Settled down by Washington midfield. Sent right back. But once again, we just can't seem to find the connection on these passes. We really desperately need to. Peyton Summers holding the ball now, trying to make the turn. And it's hammered back to Washington's area. Caroline bombs the ball to the right corner.
40 seconds, 30 seconds.
It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Hatchets down deep.
Gotta work quick.
A lot of time wasting down there. They can't seem to get the ball.
Let's go.
Still haven't got the ball. There's the throw. It's headed out.
15 seconds.
Don't know if they're going to be able to get a goal kick off. 5, 8, 7, 6. Sets the ball up. Here's the kick. It's low. It's skipping. It's cut off. And that's going to be it.
Tough one for the Lady Hatchets tonight, but what a battle. What a hard-fought game here at the Sports Complex. Two quality clubs in the PAC. Probably seals the deal for the conference for the Patriots tonight, but what a gutsy effort from Washington. They score on a team that has not allowed a score all year up to this point. Move it to overtime, and in the first overtime session on a 40-yard free kick that just sailed over the hands of Gigi Revellario into the back of the net. That's the difference in this ball game. 2-1 Heritage Hills.
What a battle. Both teams gave it all. Both teams are undefeated coming in, and you saw why, because the effort was there. They may have been winded, but they were given everything they had, and just got – I don't want to call it a fluke goal because I believe that girl can deliver the ball from 40 yards in anytime. But unfortunate.
You cannot – I keep saying this. You could not have placed that ball any better. There's no chance for Gigi, the goalkeeper, to defend something like that.
Reminds me of right over there in the same field, a 40-yarder from a Bloomington South player right at the end of the first half, and it moved the score from 1-0 to 2-0. Just killed us. It was unreal. The thing just bent. I had a perfect shot of it. That's the way this was. It was just absolutely perfect shot. So I'm sure Coach Chapman will have a difficult time getting his kids up right now. The best thing to do is go home and get some rest and sleep it off, and come back to practice tomorrow and resolve to sharpen up on those things we need to do, and realize that we gave an undefeated team quite a ride here.
And everything they had. 2-1 is your final in overtime. Heritage Hills gets one from the Lady Hatchets on their home field at the Sports Complex, and the JV teams are out, so it looks like they will play a shortened JV game here this evening. We'll be back to wrap this one up, hand out our post-game awards and more after this on WAMW. Final time, the Lady Hatchets fall in a heartbreaker to the Heritage Hills Patriots in overtime, 2-1. Coach Cody Chapman making his way up to the booth for some comments. Monty will hand him the microphone there. Boy, Coach, I'd just like to know what you said to your girls as you come up after chatting and huddling with the team.
The effort was there. I mean, the effort was there across the – we got tired towards the end, and the effort was there. We were in it, you know. I think the first 10 minutes we got scared a little bit because we saw their score with Gibson Southern, and they beat Gibson Southern 6-0, and we kind of were dropped back. We're like, holy crap. And then we just got into the game. We started playing into the game. We realized we're fine. But then, you know, I had a lot of girls really upset just about the way the goal went in, and, you know, you can't really – there's no fixing that.
You can't.
You know, that's what I told GJ. I go, there's no fixing it. And nothing like you know everything you did wrong, and we just got to move on from it. We got to learn from it. It's a learning experience, and we're going to see that team in regional.
She could not have placed that any better, that free kick. I mean, and what can she do on something like that?
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it in terms with her. You know, her starting position wasn't great, but you know, and she judged it poorly. And that's just part of growing. I mean, sometimes that happens. And if we were going to give Gigi, who had an incredible night, she was wonderful the whole night. She caught a lot of things out. She didn't have any just real fantastic saves, but she did everything she needed. She caught every cross. She caught every ball that was into the box. She was active, and she was wonderful. So I can't speak highly enough of her performance. But it's the way it is, you know. One mistake in the goal cost you the game. You know, and all the girls on the field, you know, you realize they make, 15, 20, 30 mistakes a game. In goal, you don't get that luxury. So, and that's just the way it goes. You know, it's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We'll learn from it, and we'll build on it. The good thing is we know how to fix it.
Well, and your team scored on a team that hasn't allowed a goal, I don't believe, this year, right?
No, and that kind of dropped them back. I don't think they were ready for our firepower a little bit. And Allison, our energetic little bunny up front, just went at them. And, you know, we did exactly what we needed to do. That first 20 minutes, we weren't getting on the ball. We were just hitting it and hoping. And I said, we got to get our center mids on the ball. We got to find the space in between their outside backs and their center backs. And we got to lay our players into something that's achievable for them to get to. And on the goal, that's exactly what happened. We found Emma's feet. She lays the ball through for Peyton. She takes a good touch, and she hits a wonderful shot on frame, and we score a goal. So, it's doing the little things right, and I don't think they were ready for it, but second time around they will be, and I can't wait to see them again.
Coach, you had number 8, Haley Osborne, kind of their marquee player. Did you do anything special with her? Because she had her moments, but she really didn't break loose and damage you.
No, we didn't do anything special. That was something we talked about with Maddie, or my assistant coaches. Do we feel like we need to have Sid Milton, our sitting defensive mid player, keep track of her the whole game? And I said, no, I don't think so. I think Jess is smart enough. I think Ellie's quick enough. And I think Sid's smart enough to just know that we need to play structured and support her, okay? And we did a good job of that. Now, I thought sometimes we got a little loose on the wings, which is what's led to their first goal. My pet peeve is to get split between the outside back and the center back, or in that case, it was a split between the wing player and the outside back who had slid in to help. And that's what happened on that first goal. So we didn't really do anything special, but she did start to carry an ankle injury at some point, and so that limited her a little bit. So I'm not going to take all the credit there, but, our players are smart, and they're figuring out how to play soccer. And I think this is kind of really my, I'm in my 5th year, and I really feel like tactically the girls are now, having how I want to play pounded into their head 4 years and so much. We're understanding it, and that's good.
Well, Coach, again, 2-1, a hard-fought loss, but a solid game, a solid effort from your girls. You can't be disappointed in their effort. It was there all night and had it within the grasp. Well, learn from it, move on, and we'll see you again soon. Yeah,
thank you guys so much. It's disappointing, but we went at them, and we'll be back at it Saturday.
All right, Coach Cody Chapman, thank you very much. Monty Critchlow, one thing left to do, that's to hand out the post-game hardware. We're going to start first with the Heritage Petroleum High Energy Player of the Game from Heritage Petroleum in Washington, fueling your everyday life.
Well, I'd have to say, first of all, that everybody that stepped on that field had energy tonight. And it was really hard, but I'm thinking Ellie Madison several times swept in from nowhere, especially late in that second half, to cut balls off the foot of both Litton and Osborne. So I have to say that it was her energy, even though that she played pretty much the whole game. I mean, she was as tired as anybody.
She did not set out, and she was everywhere. And she's tough back there. Ellie Madison brought the energy tonight, our high energy player of the game from Heritage Petroleum in Washington. Up next, it's the Bill Dobson Ford Tough Player of the Game from Bill Dobson Ford. A Dobson deal is a better deal.
Well, I think Gigi Revellario kept her team in the game time after time. She played balls just perfect. That last play on that last penalty or free kick was a tough one. But as Coach Chapman said, she'll learn from that. She's good enough that she does learn. She's really grown as a goalkeeper. But how many times did she, like he says, she didn't make any great saves. I remember 2 glove saves that hit the crossbar or tipped over the back, and those were outstanding saves. So I believe that she was
she did play tough. Yep, definitely. Congratulations, Gigi Revellario. Excellent effort back there tonight. She was in the heat of a lot of the action, especially that entire second half. Finally, the overall MVP from Annalou Chapman, your RE/MAX real estate broker, and Heller's Lawn Pro and Heller's Unlimited, our overall MVP tonight, Monty?
Peyton Summers-Ponce. I mean, you can't deny a player that pretty much individually counted for the goal. And Peyton made a beautiful run up that right side and then hit a rocket up overhead of the keeper, who batted the ball up, hit the crossbar, and bounced across the goal line. So that was Washington's lone score, but that was a beautiful moment for Washington.
Peyton Summers-Ponce, our overall MVP. Well, we got to wrap this one up, Monty. What we thought was going to move quick in a fast-paced game, the first half went very quick. Second half, not so much, as we went to overtime to find the winner of this one, 2-1. But really loved the effort of the girls tonight and really liked what I saw. Fans got their money's worth this evening here in high school soccer.
And he's right. They're going to see him again. So they can take these lessons and learn and think about them and come back and be a stronger team.
2-1 the final. Thanks again for tuning in for Lady Hatchets Soccer on WAMW. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. You can listen to the rebroadcast on our website. It will be uploaded tomorrow at WAMWAMFM.com. For Monty Critchlow and our camera crew, Clint Ivy and J.J. Brown, Dwayne Shake saying good night, so long from the Sports Complex.